Man, if you was wrong and you know you were wrong, apologize. Something I've actively been trying to do in my life is just right my wrongs. Thinking back, man, just certain people that I know I've done wrong, certain people that I know I take advantage of, certain people I know I should have treated better, certain people I didn't communicate with very well, certain people I I didn't treat the way I wanted to be treated, right? The golden rule. I've just been apologizing lately. And I'm letting it be very clear that I'm not trying to rekindle anything. I'm not trying to necessarily have you back in my life. I'm not necessarily trying to reel you back in. I just want to say I'm sorry. Because a lot of times we'll go our whole life and we never apologize. We never address the things that we did wrong. We just say, if we lose a person, we lose them. And we always want to blame the other people for why they're not in our life anymore. And sometimes it's granted. Sometimes it is their fault, right? But sometimes it's your fault too. And so something I just been trying to be better. I ain't mastered it or nothing. But just saying I'm sorry. Just saying you're absolutely right about the way I treated you and I take advantage of you and I just didn't do right by you. And you deserve better. Now, is that necessarily gonna um, again fix anything or let this person back in your life or let you back in their life or um, just let things go back to how they used to be? No, it probably won't. But I'm not gonna lie, one of the most fulfilling feelings in the world is when you finally mature enough to see your wrongdoings and admit to them. I think it's one of the ultimate signs of growth. I think it's one of the ultimate signs of healing too. That you finally see the part that you played in your own turmoil. So I challenge you to go to the people that you hurt. I challenge you to think about all your wrongdoings between good people in your life, the people you still wish were in your life, that one amazing person that God sent in your life, and you know they were a blessing. Man, try to make that right, man. And again, it might not be to reconcile or to rekindle or to, hope that they come back in that capacity, whatever that was for you. But the more I keep living and the more I keep experiencing, I'm starting to realize just how rare, good, solid, down to earth, genuine hearted people really are. And if that's the one of the type of people that you had in your life and you lost them, and you know you played a part in that. I'm sure they wasn't perfect either, but you played a part too. I need you to be man enough. I need you to be woman enough to say, I was wrong. I was a liar. I did cheat, or I did take advantage of you, or I didn't communicate well, or I didn't listen to you enough. I did work too much. I didn't show you enough affection. I didn't listen to what you said you wanted from me. I didn't take heed to your feelings enough. I wasn't affectionate enough. I wasn't considerate enough. And the truth is that you may have been in a season in your life where you couldn't be some of those things or whatever the reason that you fell out with that person. But it's funny how when you finally have time to sit with yourself and gain some clarity around certain things in your life and certain actions in your life and certain things you do, you start seeing that, damn, I was wrong too. Damn, I could be better. Damn, I do have some things I need to improve on. And I think if you approach that mindset with the next opportunity you get for a relationship or a friendship or a partnership or whatever it may be, and having that sense of like humility, ain't no better feeling than that. Because yeah, true enough, you may never get that person back that you lost. But at least you can have like this certain peace in your heart, knowing that you admitted to your wrongs and man, you tried your best to make them right. But see, this is the thing. A lot of people will try to right their wrongs and apologize to you with strings attached, hoping that you will come back into their life, hoping that they can rekindle things, hoping that they can suck you right back into doing the things that they were doing before. So if you are going to apologize or you are being the one that is being apologized to, man, just make sure it's genuine. Because I know I can be a very manipulating person myself, and sometimes I would only apologize just to get you back. I didn't necessarily mean what I said. I wasn't necessarily going to actually improve on those things. I just wanted you back in my life. I just wanted the access back. Be careful of those people. The people that will say and do anything just to be able to have you back in their life. But as soon as you are back in their life, they go back to doing the exact same things that they were doing before. Those are some of the most dangerous people to stay away from. Because it's almost like they're living in this delusion. And if they feel like they can say and do just about anything and get away with it, and all they got to do is apologize, and you're going to come running right back. And one of the most humbling experiences for a human being, for a man in particular, is when they used to have unlimited access to you. And that day finally comes where they can't even contact you anymore. Where they can't even get through to you anymore. Where, yeah, you may still love them and care for them, but not the way that you used to. You don't come running the way you used to. You don't drop everything and do whatever they ask the way you used to. That's one of the most humbling and hurtful feelings in the world, because you finally realize, like, damn, this person that used to be crazy about me, this person that used to be willing to do anything for me, I don't have that type of access to them anymore. Man, that'll humble a brother. And so again, if you know you did wrong by somebody, man, be willing to admit to it. Be willing to show humility and just apologize and say that you were wrong. And if you're the one being apologized to, I just hope their apology is genuine with you. I hope they really mean it. Or you may have to be the person that takes away the access from you and never gives it back again. But we got to start being more remorseful. Because it's not always their fault. Sometimes it's your fault too. Love. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.